Arthur's Christmas is a very good movie. It follows an interesting concept of the Santa family, who have been behind every Christmas for generations, and that is why the film is so strong. It follows the family and how each is suffering from their own issues. I appreciate the movie for allowing the characters from Grandpa Santa to Arthur to have their viewpoints fleshed out, and it can clearly be seen why they feel that way. On top of that, the film is filled with comedy and really fun scenes. The concept of the technologically advanced Santa Claus is well done and used to its full potential. The whole film feels well thought out and concise, and it all wraps up nicely. There is Grandpa Santa, who has become bitter with age, believing his way of Santa was better, more out of nostalgia than practicality. He wishes more than anything to be just allowed to fly his sleigh one more time. There is Santa, who may himself be getting too old for the job and has been leaving more and more of the responsibilities to his eldest son, but he enjoys being Santa so much that, like his own father, he doesn't want to give up the job. Then there is Steve Claus, who is very competent at his job, but has been taken up more by the modernization than by actually being what Santa is. Though you can always understand him, he is taking care of a very complex and widespread operation at an actually very high success rate. You can understand why he gets so upset by everyone only focusing on what he messed up at and not really thinking about all that he did right, because mostly his father gets that praise. Then there is Arthur, who of course is the center of the movie. His unrelenting positivity to save Christmas and be good is what makes him the one that brings it all together. Part of it is that he has been raised in a way to expect what Santa should be, and nothing less. In this instance, he can seem annoying to his constituents and even his family, but the movie doesn't present him as stupid. He knows what people think of him, but he continues to be as good as possible. He really cares about getting the present to the kid who asked for it. This is where the movie really shows how good it is. Arthur isn't learning in this film to be assertive or someone different than himself. He, in the movie, is someone with strong morals that he struggles to keep as his world seems to be hopeless and indifferent to his struggle. But it is the help from his family that pulls him through. There is a line in the film which I find very important. Santa is feeling down after they are about to deliver the present to what they think is the right house. He remarks about poor Arthur and how he did so much but was unable to deliver the present to himself, to which Miss Claus replies that Arthur did succeed in what he was trying to do, since they were there. If Arthur wasn't intent on getting that bike to the child, they wouldn't have been motivated to get out there. I think that's why this movie sticks with me. The whole plot, the higher the stakes, is just to make one person happy for Christmas Day. How one person's happiness can be so important, and how someone else's kindness can be enough to convince someone else to do good. Grandpa Santa was originally only wanted to get out there to get a picture of himself on the roof with his reindeer, but he realizes, just as Arthur does, that it doesn't matter who delivers the present, and if they have the reindeer, it just matters that they got the present there on Christmas Day. The film does a good job exploring how the biases and shortcomings of one generation are enough to heavily affect the next generation, but one should not think of it as too late to heal the family. As in the movie, the family comes together for this one act, and it is definitely just such a good ending for the movie. Steve, Santa, Grandpa Santa, and Arthur all get together to deliver the present, and they can push aside all their selfish wants to be Santa and realize that this is Arthur's time, and that he should be the one who gets to set the present down underneath the tree. In order for them to fix their issues, well, they just have to talk. It can seem awkward, but it's just what they needed to just understand and take the time to think about each other. There's a scene where Arthur realizes that he needs to worry in order to have the motivation to face his fears. It is very interesting. I've rarely seen anything like this in other movies, but he really is using something that is usually taken as a weakness to be a strength. It isn't a vice that he worries about other people's well-being, and I like that. Well, that is my video for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and if you don't celebrate anything for this month of December, well, I hope you have a really great December.